Welcome to the very first Gregory Douglas video blog in existence ever. Here I am in my studio in Burlington, Vermont, and you'll probably see more of it later, but this is just a little backdrop for now. Nice little ukulele hanging in the background. It's nice. Play me something. I will be editing this quite a bit for your viewing pleasure, so you don't have to hear me ramble on about absolutely nothing or fill the space with dead time. It's very interesting sitting here talking to my computer. I'm glad nobody's here but me right now to see this. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Let's see, let's do a little recap here. I have been working in the studio all winter long. I've been doing very little touring since November, pretty much, just working on a new record. Quite a bit, actually, through most of November and December. I spent most of my days in my pajamas in the studio, and some days I would go without showering. You don't need to know that. I have quite a few songs down so far, actually. I'm actually currently in the narrowing down process, and so I started in November. Well, I actually started over the summer, but I've done the bulk of the work in November, and it is now February 13th, I believe. So my plan is just to keep doing that over the next couple months. I was going to do a big national spring tour like I have done the past few years, but I decided sort of last minute to postpone that until next spring. That way I have from the next few months to really work on this new record. And I hope to release the record in spring of 2009, which I know is a really long time from now. So it might sound a little odd that I'm working on finishing things up so far in advance, but I'm going to try to really promote this next record really well and have everything done really far in advance. Every time I release a record, I wish that I had finished it much further in advance than I usually do. So this is a bit of an experiment. But I am doing some spring touring. I just decided to scale things down. So unfortunately, I'll be leaving out a huge portion of the country this time around. But I will be doing a little bit of a southeast and then into the Midwest tour from mid-April to the end of May. So I hope to see you out there if you're in that area, in any of those areas. Quite a few house concerts coming up, actually, so that's exciting. I have spent most of the time writing and recording, but I also was very invested in watching the show 6 Feet Under, which so many people had told me about that I just had to see it, and that some people even told me that my music could have been a soundtrack to the show. So I was very curious about that, and so I finally made the commitment and spent a good month and a half watching the show. It was incredible. Definitely the best television I've seen. I don't even really watch television that much, mostly because I just don't really have the time to commit to a show. But, you know, I also haven't seen that quality television ever, really. So I actually surprised myself at how well I could relate to a lot of the characters, and very thought-provoking conversations, and definitely recommend it. 6 Feet Under. Watch it, but be ready to cry. I will give you a better look at the studio as soon as I have more daylight to work with. I sort of felt like I've fallen off the face of the earth this winter in terms of keeping in touch with people, but it's all going to be worth it. I'm very excited about this new material, and I'll certainly keep everyone posted throughout this video blog. I think that's about it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on the Gregory Douglas, the video blog extravaganza.